Hey everyone, it's Sharp the Smart Ass Dragon here with another wrestling panel review. As always, with me is my co-host.
What's up, guys? Dragon Scare Posse DSP. What's up?
And today we are talking about WWE's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. To be honest, I'm kind of on the fence with this one, to be honest. I mean, there were some pretty cool moments, but then there were some what the hell moments that makes me wonder what is WWE creative team really thinking. What about you, man?
That no matter what they do, they're going to never get fired. All right. The pay-per-view wasn't super bad.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad to me. To me, it was actually okay, pretty good.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I was really a big fan of. I automatically always want to say divas because we're still under divas. I was very happy to see women wrestlers. So, female superstars get a chance to be in the Money in the Bank. I thought that was epic.
Well then, in that case, before we do that, let's start off with the kickoff match.
Let's do it. The Hype Bros versus the Colognes.
Overall, great to see Zack Ryder back. I actually really like Zack Ryder. He's awesome. Even though he's not that good of a wrestler, we'll just see the same moves he pulls off when he's in the jobber status. But I really do like him as a character. And I think it's bad that WWE is just not, expanding on his character like that.
I think really like that. I think it was a couple years ago when they had Eve Marie there. They did an angle with him and where like him and John Cena were friends.
You're thinking Eve Torres.
There you go, Eve Torres. I'm sorry. I think that was really his shine period, and then for whatever reason they decided to scrap him. He's been a jobber ever since. But all is not lost because as we've seen. If they ever want to kind of deal with the internet people, like they do, Jinder Mahal right now, there is a way that he could become the WWE World Champion. Oh, although I wouldn't be all that mad about it, honestly. I don't think he's to that level yet, but I definitely think him getting like a nice U.S. run again or getting an Intercontinental run, that would be cool. You know what I mean?
Well, technically, him and Mojo Rawley still have a tag title shot under the belt, which Zack Ryder won a battle royal that actually caused his injury to be put out for in the past few months. So they'll probably do something with that sometime down the line.
And I'm all good with that. I don't mind the Hype Bros.
Neither do I.
They're not a bad tag team. I don't think they get used and utilized as much as they need to.
No, their character in their storyline is just not being expanded properly.
And
really.
I think that if creative wants to really push this tag team and give them a title run, then they need to expand and build and put more into the tag team.
Well, we'll talk more about the tag team title later down in this video.
Definitely.
But for now, let's get back to the women's wrestlers as we first talk about the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
That's right. Let's talk about how Carmella stole it.
Now, originally we were thinking about doing a prediction video, but due to bad timing and our other things in our daily lives, we couldn't put up the video, and it's now too late. But I predicted that Carmella would win. Yeah, and technically she did win, which makes me happy. But the way she won it kind of pisses me off, but actually somewhat in a good way, actually. Because this adds heat to her character.
I'm not gonna lie, I like how she won. I actually I thought Charlotte was gonna come on top just because she's a really good heel. She's probably my favorite diva heel. But I really liked Carmella. I think having James Ellsworth come out and really steal it for her, I thought that was a really awesome way to do it.
Of course, she only ends up having it stripped from her to only have them have to do a rematch for it sometime soon.
Well, which again isn't bad either because then it opens up for another Money in the Bank with females in it, which I'm all for. I like that WWE's kind of trying to balance it out. Creative-wise, they're not really good at writing stories, but they are at least good at making epic matches on paper. I was surprised. Like I said, I thought Charlotte was going to get it.
But like I said, the way Carmella won it did add some heat to it. It made me a little salty, but somewhat of a good salt.
Yeah, it's a good heel push.
Yeah, it's a good push for a character.
All right, let's slack right on into
The SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
With,
New Day versus the Usos. And New Day won by countout. This, I'm trying to figure out what WWE creative team is trying to do with this. Now, I think this actually adds... Really? Of course you have to do the clap.
That's right.
Anyway, I think this is probably going to lead up to some... like we said a couple minutes ago, we think that the Hype Bros are going to get a tag title shot sometime soon. The way I think that's going to happen is by way of count out by this does, this possibly opens up to a possible triple threat tag team match for the tag titles, which I kind of like.
Or, I'm not against that. I really like that. What about a Fatal 4, where they have all one member from each tag team? When that team gets pinned, they get eliminated, something like that.
Yeah, but who would be the fourth?
Okay, well, so you'd have the Usos, you'd have the New Day.
We have the Usos, New Day, and Hype Bros.
And then, okay.
Who would be the fourth? Who would be the fourth?
And I'm thinking, okay, what if they brought in back, like, maybe American Alpha? Put them into the fold.
Well, it would have to be a heel team to make so it's even.
Or where they brought in the Colognes.
The Colognes could get a good push because their team is now more serious than they were back on Raw. So, I think that could possibly work. But I think the triple threat is much more possible because the Colognes don't have as much of a connection with the tag titles than the Hype Bros or New Day.
And that's really kind of sad, to be honest with you. But
overall, the match itself, very good match. Very good moments here and there. New Day being New Day as always. Usos, they did kind of a crappy finish, doing it by way of count out, but you know what? Adds heat to their character. You always gotta think about the heat.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of miss when they were getting crazy in the paint, basically. I miss them being...
you mean them doing the dance and everything?
Yeah.
I thought the dance was always cool.
Yeah, I liked their entrance. I thought it was creative and different, and I like them as good guys, basically. I like them as faces. But
they actually do okay as heels.
Yeah,
they can do both.
They're pretty well rounded, and I like it. So big ups, for them generating some heat that way.
Okay, next match is
Naomi versus Lana for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Now, I'm going to be completely honest here. My expectations on this were pretty low due to one person, that's Lana. And first, let me say, damn that outfit she had. I couldn't. I'm going to be completely honest here. Damn, I just could not. I was shocked when I saw her come out in that outfit. That was it was very showgirly to me.
And I'm not against it.
No, so long as she pulls it off right.
And I'm not
against.
She did. And I'm not against. I thought it was interesting. You're taking a person who's basically been a manager their whole career, had maybe low
and basically eye candy for the thing for their
she's eye candy for Rusev basically.
And you at least managed to expand on said eye candy into her wrestling character.
Hey, at least she's better than
Eva Marie.
Because
here's the thing, that's the thing. Lana, she does better than Eva Marie because Lana's actually trying to put some effort into her wrestling moves, and she proved that in her match. I had low expectations for this match, but she actually blew me away because she pulled off some nice moves in there. She still needs a little work, she's still inexperienced. She still needs a little more training in. But overall, I think she's got some potential as a wrestler.
I agree with you. I think it's really refreshing to see someone, like I said, go from not really wrestling at all, have very little time put in the ring as far as, active experience and being in big match situations. And be able to put her in there and her actually be able to do as good as she did. I was very surprised.
So you know what? Big ups to you, Lana. You get a thumbs up from both of us.
That's right.
You're doing good. Keep it up. You might keep it up, and I could definitely see you as a women's champion.
Definitely. And it wasn't a bad finish for Naomi to go ahead and keep the belt either. Like I said, I don't think it's the time for Lana to have it, but I definitely do think that she proved that she is here with a presence. So that's a good finish.
And she did prove that she is willing to put in the work.
Definitely, which is that she has the foundation. She has the starting features.
Right. Next match: Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton for the WWE title.
This is automatically going to be my least favorite match on the card. So.
It's really a very boring feud, and
it's
it's not
because you already know who's going to win.
Exactly. We all know it was going to be Jinder Mahal because one, the WWE title doesn't change hands, doesn't go back and forth that often much anymore. Anyway, and two, we all know about the deal with India WWE has, and which was why Jinder Mahal is WWE champion in the first place. There were some moments here that did add a little heat to it. There were the Singh brothers interfering always, as well as putting their hands on Cowboy Bob Orton. And Randy Orton, he definitely did some cool moves, with RKOing one of the Singh brothers to a table. But then it ended up with Jinder Mahal using his finisher to end the match. And a clean victory in a way, so to speak. But we've also been hearing talks about one more match between the two of them. And I hope they at least try and make this finish of the feud somewhat entertaining.
I'm going to keep my statements about it brief because he kind of covered all my thoughts. I'm against the feud period because basically you're taking a sure Hall of Famer in Randy Orton and a veteran of the business and a person that can be used to push younger talent. So that way when you get a win over Randy Orton, it actually means something. And you're diminishing it by letting this
Glorified jobber.
Yeah, you're taking Jinder Mahal, who's seriously a jobber. So, and I'm not against a jobber ever so often getting a win against some big
there was some pretty cool
and that's a big
matches
moment.
where the jobber won.
And I'm good with that. I'm not okay with the fact that this is the third or fourth match that they've had and the second or third pay-per-view in a row.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna at least make Jinder Mahal champion without demolishing Randy Orton's character, have Randy Orton win by DQ or countout.
Yeah.
That way, that won't diminish his character, while at the same time you're pushing heat for Jinder.
Exactly. Or, have a setup so, he gets attacked, throughout the night. He gets attacked right before the match at the entrance stage, and then he's, the real hero. He wants to continue. He has, a little, bullshit, knee injury or something like that.
Making Randy Orton look like a true hero, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Especially when you know what his character's like.
But you could play off, a little knee injury or something, give him, a week off to sell it. You know what I mean? There's lots you could do with it and still make it work.
Okay. And finally, the last match is the men's Money in the Bank match. I actually liked it overall. It was my favorite match of the show.
Yeah, mine too. So, I was not surprised that Baron Corbin attacked
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, I was, however, hoping Sami Zayn, in the prediction video that we're not going to air, me and him both agreed on this one, which is...
But that was mostly based on bias.
Yeah, I really wanted...
we couldn't decide between these guys.
And I even said that Corbin,
Corbin was a close second for the both of us.
Yeah, so, I also said I thought maybe Kevin Owens would go ahead and do it. And maybe give him a shot at, kind of meddling with the main event. But I was like, I don't know. I also knew that automatically when the WWE Championship was before the Money in the Bank match, that there was going to be no cashing in this year. Again, I want to say Sami Zayn to win. I feel like they don't push him enough. To me, he's I don't know. They're doing the same thing they're doing with Dolph Ziggler.
Virgil from work.
Yeah, I'll pick him up. Sorry about that.
Just call ahead and let him know if you don't work. Anyway, but like I was saying, I feel that Sami Zayn's getting underutilized. I'm not I like Kevin Owens as a heel, and I'm not by any means diminishing Baron Corbin because I believe Baron Corbin's a really good talent. So big ups to Baron Corbin. Hopefully they let you do something really good with it.
Yeah, it's about time that Sami Zayn or Baron Corbin got a big push, in my opinion. You basically set it up. So overall, what would you rate Money in the Bank between 1 and 10? 10 being the highest.
Well, let's see. We had a decent diva ladder match.
Decent diva match, decent ladder match.
For the first time,
some salty moments for us.
I don't know. I'm gonna be a little bit stricter on this than I was last pay-per-view. I think the last pay-per-view, I think I gave it like what, a 6.5 or 7 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
6, 7. Yeah, 6, 7, somewhere around
I'm
that.
going with a 5.5.
I'm gonna be a bit more lenient on this because I overall liked it. I'm gonna say 6.5 out of 10 overall. Lana exceeded my expectations. Carmelo, some of my predictions were right, which in the video we're not gonna air. Sorry everyone. But overall, there were some great moments in this pay-per-view, and I overall like that. But there is still some things that creative team need to work on.
I felt there was a lot of great moments. With as much talent that was packed on that show, I felt that there was a lot of things they could have done differently, and that's why I was more strict.
Well, other than that, thank you all for watching. Make sure you leave a like, drop a comment down below.
Click the little bell so you can get all of our updated content first.
And be sure to remember we're still looking for a title for this segment. So please also come up with a name for the show. Other than that, people, my name is Sharp the Smartest Dragon.
I'm DSP, Dragon Scary Paws.
And we say good night to everyone and the members of the Dragon Revolution.
Peace
See
out,
ya.
guys.